Hey Flosstube! Happy birthday to me today. It is my birthday, so I took the day off from work and I'm doing things that I love to do. And I had said in my last video, one of the things that I actually enjoy doing is doing videos for you guys. So I got up late, I drank some coffee, I need to cut my bangs. I stitched all morning and now I'm doing a video. So I will start off by showing you guys my progress in my whip since my last video. You know then that I said I was going to switch back to Angel of Love. I got a lot done on Angel of Love. She really got some attention this last month. Not a whole lot else did, but Angel of Love did. So I will show you where I am. I finished off everything but the beading in the skirt and finished one side of the cloak. So do some close up here so you guys can see. Really happy with how she's turning out. To get the coverage that I got on this, because you do have to do this on a 28 count linen. Well, you don't have to do it on linen, you can do it on an even weave or probably even a Naida if you wanted to. But because it has to be at least that big of a count to be able to fit all the beads on, to get this coverage that is 3/2 with DMC on the blue there. I'm so in love with her. All of those metallics. And then it just abruptly stops there. I am really trying to get a lot done on her so that she will be done well in time for my mom's birthday, which is Christmas Day. I think that will be a very appropriate birthday and Christmas present for my mom. So hopefully, when I film again, I'll have even more progress on that because I'm trying to kind of focus on this and intermingle some other projects in at the same time. So when I finished half the cloak, I switched over to a new start. I showed this project, maybe not last time before last, where I had bought this chart on Etsy from a store called Instant Cross Stitch. It was an inexpensive chart. It was just like $5, quick download. My only complaint with the chart I'm finding is that and this is with a lot of charts, anybody that does full coverage, you tend to see this some of the symbols are way too close to each other. I've already messed up once, and if you don't see it, I'm not pointing it out. The wrong color is in one spot, but whatever. It looks fine to me. So I started this earlier this week. This is where I am so far. I'm pretty happy with it. This is the first full coverage that I will be doing on full cross, and I'm doing this one on an 18 count Aida Magic Guide that I ordered from so-and-so in the UK. This is an ecru color. I'm pretty happy with how the coverage is turning out so far. That's the bottom of page 1 that I'm parking on the page below, where I can come back and do that one after I finish page 1. I think I'm going to work all the way down and then across, like page by page. Doesn't look like much yet, but hopefully soon it will. I think she's so pretty. But thus far, I'm enjoying her, and we'll probably continue to work on her today for my birthday. I have a tiny amount of haul and then some gifts that I got that I really want to share with you guys and got permission to share with you guys. The first thing, I should have shown this in a previous video. I guess I just forgot. It came in with some other stuff, and I guess I put it in with my patterns and just forgot about it. But I picked up this chart, and I plan to stitch it for a future Mother's Day for my mom. This is A Mother's Love by Lila's Studio. The mother's love is instinctual, unconditional, and forever. I really loved it, and I think that my mom will like it. And I can't remember which floss tuber it was, but they had bought a wooden box at Joann's, I believe they said, and stitched a similar size piece and put it on the top of the box, which is made to insert pieces in, and then like kind of tufted it. And I think that would be really pretty to put this in a box or on the lid of a box. So, and then, you know me, on a piece of hand-dyed fabric, I think that'd be really nice. So I got that. My other piece of haul, number one, I'm going to give huge kudos to this company because they have impressed me. But first off, this is something I already started that I've just changed my mind about. Mermaid's Folly. This is the huge chart for this. So if I'm going to, and there's 3 charts in here, it's really not that big. If I'm going to put this much time and effort into something, I better love the materials I'm working with. I had told you guys before, I started it on this piece of linen. This is as far as I've gotten. I'm going to restart. I'm just not happy with this linen. I had ordered it off eBay. It is a hand-dyed lakeside linen in vintage pear. I can't see the modeling. I can't. It's kind of there, but not really. And it's not enough for me. So obviously I'm not even going to pick this out. I'm just going to probably cut off this little piece. And if I save all of this for another something that I do later, or who knows, maybe this will be sold on eBay or given to someone. I don't know. I'm not happy with this. I'm just not. So I poured over possible fabrics, and what I picked out really isn't that different. It just has a very obvious modeling to it. So I think I talked to Vanessa, Scully Moon X, about it, and I talked to Ed about it, and I ended up choosing Picture This Plus Dill on a 36 count, and this is a 32. So I'm also going to end up with smaller stitches, which is something that I was thinking that I really wanted for this piece. I want smaller than this. So I went from a 32 to a 36, higher amount of modeling. I ordered this piece of fabric yesterday. And with that said, the company that I ordered it from is here in Georgia, but I ordered it yesterday, like at 11 a.m. And I stayed home from work today, took the day off for my birthday. When the mail came, like at 9 or 10 this morning, they dropped it off at my house. That is less than 24 hours that this piece of fabric arrived. Serged, beautifully packaged. Stitch and Frog. Stitch and Frog, people. And I will show you the very top here of my invoice, so you can see their little logo. This is Stitch and Frog, Cross Stitch Boutique. Less than 24 hours, this was on my doorstep. Now, I live really close to them, but that's some customer service right there. But anyway, this is the difference in the fabrics. And also, going from a 32 to a 36, I'm going to be able to put this on a fat half. I'll only have like 2.5 inches on either side of the longer side of the design. But that's enough for me. I'll just have to be really careful where I start. But I'm going to be much happier with this fabric. And I think it's going to look more similar to, you can see in the original design, like you can see in the mermaid's chest and the dragon. It makes it look older and more antiqued, which is really what I want for this piece. So I'm happy. I'm happy I'm making the change. I lost a few days in stitching, but it's about the process, not the end product. So, and in a way it's about the end product, because that's one reason I changed the fabric, is because I knew I wanted that to hang on my wall, that more beautiful fabric. And I'm going to enjoy working on that fabric more. So, okay, so, gosh, I really need to cut my hair. Anyway, everyone has talked before about how fantastic this community is and how supportive they are. And I've made some wonderful, wonderful friends on here. I know that you guys know that I lost my father earlier this year. And I know you know that Letitia, the crafty curator, lost her father a few weeks before I lost mine. We were already friends. Like, we had already, like, connected and talked and were sharing things with each other. Something about that event happening in both of our lives at the same time. And I think the way that she put it the last time she sent me something, which is this, is that she felt like a spiritual connection. And I totally get that, because I feel like she gets me and where I'm at right now, and I get where she's at right now. And anyway, so she told me that she had sent me something, like an early birthday gift. And she had told me too that right after my dad died, that she said, I felt compelled to put pen to paper and write you a letter, because I'm a couple of weeks ahead of you in this process, and I felt like I should share some things with you. And she kept it, and she kept it, and she kept it, and didn't mail it. And then she was like, I'm finally putting it in the mail with your early birthday thing. I'm sending it to you. And it was perfect timing, because it showed up on my doorstep when I was having a bad day. I had just gotten home from my mom's, and I'd just gotten home from my mom's, and she's so strong. She's so strong. And I'm still dealing with this emotionally and can get upset when I think about it pretty easily. And my mom is just like a rock. So I keep myself together when I'm with her, even though it's hard for me to be in their home. Anyway, so basically, the drive back from my mom's house was just like an emotional outflow, because I was alone, so I'm driving, I'm crying, people driving by me are thinking I'm some insane woman, and I get home and find this package from Letitia. I open it up, and there's this bag, and Letitia, if this is what your house smells like, this smells fantastic. I'm sniffing the bag. This lovely owl bag, which I am going to use for stitching in the future. She and I had discussed that owls are kind of our spirit animal. And inside, there's a lovely, lovely card, a sympathy card that she sent me. And then there was like a little birthday. You guys will think this is funny. So sorry, I can't tonight. I have plans. Made with Love by the Crafty Curator. But she wrote me this lovely card. And then the letter, which is just wonderful outpouring of love and understanding. Thank you. I obviously won't read that out loud, but thank you. And that wasn't it. That's not all that's in this package. What do I want to... this. I had posted that I had bought The Native Maiden by Joan Elliott, because my dad was really into like the Native American design. Like, he loved old westerns. John Wayne was my dad's hero. My dad thought he was John Wayne. That's a story for a different day. So she sent me, all kitted up in this bag, this pattern. Owls, our spirit animal, with a Native American influence. And this is Snowy Owl, put out by the Stitching Studio. This is original artwork by Sue Coleman. Lovely, lovely piece. She also sent me the DMC for it. She also sent me these awesome scissors, little snips that she said that she loved. I have not used them yet, but I will. I'll probably use them when I start one of these projects. Yes, there's more than one. So there's that. And then Letitia's sneaky. She's also stalking Flosstube. She sees where Mackenzie, the Lovely Array, has posted her Mirabilia stash, and where I've commented how I really love a lot of the fairies, and one in particular that has to go in my stash pretty immediately. She sends it to me. Mirabilia's Midsummer Night's Fairy. This is one of my favorite Mirabilias. I love her. I think she's absolutely beautiful. You can tell this is one of the older ones because it's actually a glossy photo. Love it. Love this one. And that's not all. She also sent fabric for that piece. And there's enough here for that piece and the other piece if I wanted, because this is folded over. She says she found this on an awesome deal where like almost all of this was free on eBay, because not only is that there, but all of the beads for this piece, and I'm not pulling all of this out, all of the Krennic for this piece, all in this bag. Letitia, thank you. Thank you. I don't know when I'm going to start this Mirabilia. I kind of have a pact going with Mackenzie right now where I'm not going to start any more ladies until I finish a lady. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough because I'm all about this lady. You rock. The other gift that I got was from Ed, the tattooed stitcher. He doesn't have a Flosstube, but for those of you that are on Instagram, surely you know him. He's on Instagram as Tattooed Stitcher. He's my best cross-stitching buddy. I mean, he just is. We talk every day. He's like a... We definitely connect on a deeper level. So I had told him that I was eyeing this kit that the Stitchery had put out, and I thought it was really cool, and you could only buy it as the kit, and I couldn't find just the chart, and I would like to buy just the chart, so I didn't want to blow all that money on a kit right now. Well, he was like, I bet I can find it cheaper. And I said, all right, you find it cheaper, you tell me where it is, and I'll buy it. Then I get a message from him that says, happy early birthday, it'll be at your house in like a week. Sneaky, sneaky. This is the kit. It's a Janlin needlecraft kit called Grace. It comes with an 14 count Aida. I don't like working with 14 count unless it's something with beading that requires it. So I'm going to replace the fabric. I don't know if I'll replace it because it's pretty full coverage. I don't know if I'll replace it with an Aida since it'll be full coverage, or if I'll find a piece of linen. I've got to get the chart out and look at it. But this is Grace. She's so pretty with her red hair and those flowers. And when you get up close to the flowers, this is going to take, there's a few, not necessarily specialty stitches, but there's a lot of French knots in there. This girl's got to perfect her French knot game or get some beads that are the same colors. So, and then you've got her hair. You've got all of the back stitching on her shawl. Or the top part of her dress. I don't know. But I think that this will be much prettier on a smaller count because you'll have better coverage than you can see even in this piece. And if anybody's interested in that, it is from the Stitchery. It is a mail order catalog, which this is actually on the cover of. This is the, this is what came with it. But it's the mail order catalog. They also have a website you can order from. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you aren't, this is where that's from. And it's just full of cross stitch patterns and charts and kits and whatnot. I guess that's it as far as haul and what I've gotten. So thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. He and I have been texting today already. I wish he wasn't so far away, because like the rest of my day is going to be spent sewing, shopping, going to the movies. I'm going to go see the new Cloverfield Lane movie. And my husband is coming home right now, so he is going to hear me doing a video and probably come up the stairs and make fun of me. And I know he would really like to see that with me. But anyway, last thing is I'm going to do a giveaway. And everything that's going to be in it is not something I can show right now. The one thing I know is going to be in the giveaway is going to be this chart. I bought it. I'm not going to stitch it. I bought it to stitch for someone who had bees, and that person no longer has bees. Like, they all died, so I don't want to give them a reminder of all of the bees that died. It's pretty popular on 123 Stitch. It is Save the Bees by Lila's Studio. Also, the person who did this one that I showed earlier. It's a lovely chart. Seems to be pretty popular. If you are interested in this, just comment below to enter you in the giveaway, and I'll do a random drawing a week from today. So if today is the March 25th, whatever next Friday is. Anyway, it will be this chart. I might throw in another chart. There will definitely be a piece of fabric, probably something that this could be stitched on. There will be a handful of needle minders that I made myself, and I can't show you what those would be yet because I haven't made them and I don't know. I ordered some more wooden pieces just the other day that should be in soon, so it'll be some stuff that you guys haven't seen yet, plus some older stuff. So if you're interested in my birthday giveaway, you don't have to be subscribed. I would prefer that you're subscribed and you're a subscriber of my channel, but I'm not going to go back and check. So just enter that you want to be a part of the giveaway. I'll do a random drawing in a week, and then I'll figure out a way for you to get your mailing information to me if you win, and we'll do that. So that's it. You guys have a great day. Comment, questions, anything below, and I'll see you soon.